Hi everyone, this is Alchemist 2, back again with yet another movie review. Dad and I just came back home from the cinema to see Death at the Funeral. Now, for those of you who don't know, this is a remake of the original British production, which was done in 2007 by Frank Oz. Of course, there have been a lot of critics who have been complaining about it and kvetching, and it's just stupid that they do that, but they say, oh, it's not so good as the original. I haven't seen the original, so I can't really make any judgment, but anyway, I must say I really enjoyed this film. I mean, it was just hilarious, drop dead funny. No pun intended. But there was actually one scene that I thought was kind of disgusting, but despite that, it was actually very funny and very comedic in the way it was done. But there are a lot of there are a lot of one-liners that go by really quickly, and you're in your seat laughing your behind off, not knowing what to expect. These lines just come out of nowhere and waylay you. And I'm still laughing about it because the main character and the main character's father, actually, he has a very interesting past with another character who's introduced later on in the film. I can't go into why that is, or I'll give away a huge plot point. But anyway, it has some interesting scenes in it. One which involves one of the attendants of the funeral getting high off of this psychedelic drug. Ooh. Yeah, actually that was one of my favorite scenes in the entire film, because at one point in time he climbs up on the roof buck naked, and you can see he has a really nice looking tuchus. So now the world knows that this actor has a very nice hiney. But anyway, good looking. It was a lot of fun. I hope he gets some recognition for that, because he really portrayed his role fabulously, and I just thought that he was excellent. And of course, the midget, short person, I don't mean to be politically incorrect, but he also did a fantastic job. He's been in tons of films before, and actually this was a little bit different for him, because he was playing a character who has an interesting affiliation with. I won't say what it is, because like I said, I will spoil the movie for you if you decide to go see this. But take in mind there's a lot of cursing, and that's it's kind of raunchy at times. It's kind of naughty, but it's actually very funny. And I think I'm going to have to see it again just so I can get the one-liners down, because there are really some great lines in this film. And I was laughing so hard that I was actually coughing, and so was my dad. But basically it's a black comedy, and also it's morbid in the way that the humor is depicted. But now there's a lesson to be learned from the film itself, and that's basically to enjoy life, be spontaneous, and have fun. Learn how to laugh, and just enjoy what you have, and try to be closer with your family members, because once you're dead, you're not going to be seeing them again for a long time. So I learned that from the film as well. And all in all, I give this film 3 out of 4 stars. The only reason I don't give it 4 is because, well, they could have toned down the swearing a little bit. I mean, you don't really have to swear to be funny, but it's not like I have much say so in that. But I think there were 2 people writing this, because I don't see how on earth that anybody could write something this impressive and time it in such a way that every single one-liner that I heard was just absolutely hilarious. I mean, this is comedic genius. Nevertheless, I really enjoyed it. I laughed a lot. It took the edge off of watching The Reader, which was just depressing and sad. But I needed a good laugh, and this film has a lot of comedy in it, just a lot of physical slapstick and things that you're not expecting. Is just, a lot of things are kind of off the wall, bizarre, but it is just a fun ride. It's a romp, and it may be a little raunchy at times, but actually it's not so bad. I mean, it's enjoyable, and I especially like Uncle Russ, because he's a crotchety old man who just is a misanthrope, and he just lets everybody know how he's feeling, and he's constantly in a bad mood. So I really liked his character. Of course, I like all the characters, to be honest with you, and I just thought it was a great film, and I really recommend it to everybody who's a fan of Martin Lawrence and Chris Rock, because I think that those two had just fantastic chemistry together on screen, and everybody's expressions were just absolutely perfect. It's just the way that they reacted to one another in situations that was even more funny, and I might have to see it again, that's for sure. When it comes out on DVD, I'll check it out. But if you want to see a really funny movie this weekend, then I'll go see this, even though it is a little naughty. So just be warned that there's a lot of swearing, and there was some questionable material, but it's a great film. Even if a lot of critics say, well, it's not so good as the original. Well, I haven't seen the original, so I wouldn't be able to make a judgment. So I still really enjoyed this Americanized version, and I think that it has just a lot of a lot of excellent writing. It's a terrific film. It's just fabulous. So go see it.